Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your December 11th to the 20th, 2018 reading for you. And I would like to let you know that I already shuffled and meditated upon the cards beforehand. So right now I'm just connecting with Spirit a bit more, making sure that you hear the message that is meant for you. And I also want to let you know that I'm going to be doing a giveaway probably once a week for the holiday season. I know that this is a December 11th to the 20th video, but it's being put up in November, so I'm a bit ahead of myself. So the thing you have to do to enter to win a free reading is to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. You'll be entered to win, and then we will pick the winner of the free reading. And I'm also going to put up a side video to let everybody know, since this is so far out. Oh, well, that's beautiful. And yes, and some people do not watch the videos until, the time that is appropriate, which, well, not appropriate, but until it comes to that time, which makes perfect sense to me. Also, if you guys would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below, and you can also go to my website, daneharttarot.com, to see any special deals that are out. Okay, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This looks beautiful. You're having an ending. You're definitely having an ending as you enter into the new year, and it's going to feel overwhelming. You're going to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, how am I moving forward? How is everything happening? What is it that I'm doing? But it's actually something really beautiful. It's something that you've been waiting for a really long time. Your first card here is the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is saying that you're cutting away from all harsh, harmful ties, all ties that are kind of bringing you down and trying to diminish your happiness. And you're moving forward in justice for yourself. You're moving forward in prosperity for yourself. You're putting yourself first, and you're seeing what it is that you desire, what it is that you want from life, and that's becoming your priority. All right? It's also saying that no longer are you happy with the people being in your life who are just taking and taking and taking from you. Right? This is saying to move forward in justice. This is saying to move forward in prosperity. And this is saying to really start to put yourself first, not in a harmful way, not in a selfish way, but in a way that says that you matter and you're important, because you are. Your next card here is the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups for me is an ending card. It could be the end of a relationship. Sometimes this is in a relationship. This is usually my divorce card, the ending of the relationship card. But in life, this is also walking away from a situation that no longer suits you, or a mindset. So since this is a general reading, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But there is a sense of you walking away. There is a sense of you embracing what it is that you want from life and leaving behind expectations or limitations that no longer apply to you. So for some of you, it is the ending of a relationship. And sometimes that is the most freeing thing you can do for yourself, even though it's terrifying, even though it might not be where you envisioned yourself being. The end can be a start of something beautiful. And for you guys, it is going to be a start of something beautiful. Now, whether this be a relationship, whether this be a mindset, whether this be, within work or something to that effect. It could even be that you're tired of being taken advantage of in work, and that you're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, no more. I'm really done. I'm moving forward in justice, and I'm not taking this anymore. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to quit your job, though, if you want to and you're financially able to. It's not saying that that's a bad idea. But this is saying that you are moving forward in a way that is right for you. And it could even be that you just start changing the way that you're doing things. Instead of always being that person who's there to help and who's there for everybody and who everybody kind of walks on, you set really firm limits, and you are just and fair to yourself as you walk away from that old mentality that you thought was really nice and really great, but wound up not being what was needed at that time and not right for you. Your next card is the Ace of Cups, and I love the Ace of Cups. This can be after a time of tears, after a time of pain, after a time of sorrow, cleansing tears. You have beauty handed to you. You have love and joy and prosperity. But this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of love. And it's bringing you peace. If you can see that little dove that's made from the clouds, that's what they're called. You are moving forward in peace. You are moving forward in prosperity. It's clearing away the waters. And remember, know for me, waters are a sign of emotions. So if there was algae covering the water, which is usually how water lilies grow, then there was a sense of something covering your emotions, and now you're being open and true with yourself. And this is saying to be honest and fair with your emotions, the way that you're moving forward and what it is that you want from life, and being true to yourself. And I do apologize if you can hear my dogs barking. The Two of Pentacles is moving forward in balance, moving forward in understanding. The end of one year, the beginning of another, because one pentacle can symbolize Jupiter, the other Saturn, and you're moving forward in a balance of self and a balance of beauty. Yes, there is trickery. Yes, there are people who want you to fail. Yes, you kind of feel unbalanced as you're embracing this new situation and what it is that you desire, but you're not letting that stand in your way. You're moving forward in harmony of self, and you're moving forward knowing what it is that you desire. Emotions might be raging, but remember, they are also healing. So it's being true to yourself and true to what it is that you feel and what it is that you desire. You have next the Seven of Pentacles. And this is something that you've waited for a really long time. This is your harvest coming in, but this is you planting the seeds, planting what it is that you want, planting what it is that you love from life, and watching it take fruit, watching your hard work pay off, watching the beauty come into your life and into your existence in a very real and a very powerful way. It's moving you forward to what it is that you desire and what it is that you love. It's saying that it's still going to be time. You're still working towards these goals. You're still manifesting what it is that you want from life, but nothing is holding you back. It's almost as if you know that success is just around the corner, and it might not actually be just around the corner. It might be, a longer period of time, weeks, months, okay? But it is coming, and you know that every step you're taking, every decision that you're making, every sense of balance and abundance that you are embracing is getting you closer and closer and closer to the goals that you have for your life, getting you closer and closer to the prosperity. And it isn't everything happening within 10 days that all of a sudden your life is going to change and you're going to go from being Cinderella scrubbing the floors to marrying your prince and being swept away, or your princess, or whatever you want. This is saying that you are moving forward in the bounty and the truth that is you, and that though it is taking time, you are building it with your own hands, and nobody is going to be able to hold the strings for you or determine how you should be accepting or treating your happiness. This is something that you're making. This isn't something that somebody else is gifting you. So I want you to know that you are doing an absolutely beautiful job, and that you are succeeding and achieving what you desire from life. And that's amazing. Your next card here is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is being overwhelmed. It's being overwhelmed as you're making these changes. It's being overwhelmed as you're moving forward in your truth. It's being overwhelmed with life in general at times. And it's almost as if you're sitting there and you're looking at things. And I like laugh nervously because that's how you feel. It's almost as if you're sitting there and saying, okay, I have to move forward. I have to embrace my truth. I have to do what is right for me. And it's paralyzing and it's terrifying. But once you do, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you see that the prosperity and the dawn and the beauty of your life really starts to come in. This is the darkness before the dawn. This is that silence before the storm hits. Okay? This is like when you have a snowstorm and you go outside and it's completely silent and you have to start shoveling the snow, or else it's going to be way too much for you to get through your driveway at all. And everything is silent, and then you go out later, or you come home from work and you go outside and the birds are singing. That is this time. The birds will be singing soon. There will be joy. And it might be in a large way, it might be in a small way. Because again, this is a general reading and it's going to be different for every single one of you. But this is a real way that things are moving forward. This is a tangible sign of success. To overcome what is overwhelming you, to not let your emotions get the best of you, to not sit there and let people who want to see you fail. Because some people, let's quote Frank Sinatra here. Some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. And some people think that if you succeed, they can't. And they set doubts and they set fears and they say little snide remarks that are meant to be hurtful, but that are somehow said in a semi-nice way. So you don't really know if they meant it to be mean or if it's just you being sensitive. This is you coming through that dark time and saying, you know what, you can say what you want about me. You can think what you want about me. But I have this one life to live. I'm given X amount of heartbeats and I'm going to do what's right for me. And it's pulling yourself out of the waters of tumultuous emotions. It's stopping the doubt within your head, even if you have to physically sit there and have a harmful, hurtful thought come in and stop it and say, you know what, I don't have time for this, and keep on moving forward. Or you know what, that's a lie, and keep on moving forward. And sometimes when those thoughts come in, I know they happen with me all the time, you have to stop it. And then you have to put in its place a reason that it is wrong. And you sit there and go, okay, my brain is just lying to myself again. I am on the right path. I am moving forward in a way that is beautiful. Because you have here the King of Pentacles. And the Hangman card. The King of Pentacles is prosperity. Now, this can also represent an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. But this is you having your feet firmly planted on the ground. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is you moving forward in what it is that you desire. This is you embracing wisdom after a time of sorrow and being a master of how it is that you want to embrace your success here on the earthly plane. And the Hangman is saying that you can see two worlds within one, that you can see two different sides to the story, that you are moving forward in compassion and in understanding, in bravery of mind and spirit, embracing what it is that you want, embracing what it is that you desire. In the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, this is depicted, the Hangman is depicted by a man hanging from a tree, upside down, inverted. So this is you looking at the situation from different eyes and taking in the wisdom and taking in the beauty that comes through that new perception. For some of you, you might be falling in love with an earth sign. For others of you, you're falling in love with the stability that you are starting to create in your life. Because here's how things go. Actually, like that. Okay. As you enter into this new season of self, as you're embracing the changes that are going on, there are going to be times where you are afraid. There are going to be times where you are unbalanced. Not unbalanced, but off balance, where your feet aren't firmly planted on the ground, because you see here that he's balanced on one foot. So you're not feeling as steady as you might be feeling. There's a sense of going from this year to the next year with expectations and desires, and really having that sense of prosperity being what's guiding you forward. But there's fear and there's doubt. So don't let people feed off of that fear and doubt as you're moving forward. There's something you're walking away from. And as you're walking away from it, you're embracing love. You're embracing healing. You might even have to mourn the end of something that was supposed to be beautiful but didn't turn out that way. So don't let yourself, sit there and think, oh, I have to put up a stiff upper lip and not mourn, not be sorrowful of what has happened. Because as you let it go, as you embrace your truth, as you embrace your emotions, as you take this gift from the universe, from the divine, it starts to set you free. It's something you've been working a really long time to create, and this is something that you really want. You want to see it start to happen in 2019, but you also want to see a new season of your life taking shape. You are embracing this truth. You are embracing this prosperity. It's still growing. You're going to be overwhelmed. There are going to be times where you sit there and you think, you know what, is this worth it? Can I do it? Is this going to be okay? And there are times where you're going to feel as if your emotions are drowning you. Step back. Know that you're okay. Know that you're not drowned. You're on dry land, even though you're also in the water of your emotions, even though times are rough. This is the darkness before the dawn. This is the beauty that is coming in. Be just and fair to yourself as you're on this journey, as you're embracing this love. Also, aces, gift cards for me. So make sure you take this gift of love, because you can sit there and walk away and let your emotions drown you and just see it as an inevitable failure that is coming, or something that you are never going to get to. Don't do that to yourself, Sagittarius. Use your fiery nature, use your determination to be just and fair to yourself as you obtain the prosperity that is set in your soul and that you're supposed to have. The King of Pentacles is saying that you're moving forward. You're moving forward in prosperity. You're moving forward being the master of what it is that you want to create here on this earthly plane. Remember, kings and queens have the divine right to be exalted and exalted above all others, to live in luxury while they have peasants running around and starving. I mean, it was kind of a ridiculous concept, but it means that you have the right to prosperity. You have the right to bounty, and you have the right to beauty. You're changing the way you see things, and you're moving forward in your truth and in your harmony. You're moving forward seeing what it is that you can create out of your life. And because you have been through these rough times, because you have seen things differently, you're moving forward with more knowledge, more understanding, and more determination than ever before. And there you are. You're coming through as the Page of Wands. You're a fire sign. You're represented by the wands in the Minor Arcana. And this is saying that even though you might want things to move quickly, it's going to take a bit of time. This is to embrace the messages that you're getting, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Listen to the messages that you are getting. Move forward in your prosperity. Move forward in your understanding. Move forward being a student of what it is that you desire. And you will get there. This is a time of learning. This is a time of growing. But this is a time of also achieving. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.